In the name of Amen, the Supreme, the All-Powerful, the one and only true Lord, in Amen we trust, as the Republic of Mentellect, the real 144,000 is being gathered in this day and time of mentalists. I'm going to address this next video by this guy, Nuback 10, and I'm really, like I said, this is my side bitch channel. So because this is a side whole channel, I'm not going to really put this, I would never put this on any Mentellect channel. I'm just responding to the nonsense that James Smith from Minneapolis, who calls himself Nuback 10, some foolishness he just said about me, some next video, some whack-ass video he made, some new garbage that he made talking about my Mentellect flag and my tattoos, and that I got an American flag on my arm. I do not have an American flag on my arm, sir. What you see on my arm, and I don't know what you're looking at my arms for. What you looking at my arms for, what you looking at the tattoos on me for, why do you care? First of all. Secondly, there is in the corner of the flag, and I'm going to show it, on the corner of the flag on my arm currently is a diamond in the top part corner, in the left-hand corner at the top, there's a diamond where you would think that stars would be. There's no stars in that flag on my arm. There's a diamond there. Now, you might be talking about the stripes on it, but the stripes mean something totally different, and the diamond means something different, and the square that it's in, that the diamond's in, it means something totally different, which you know nothing about. So you speak about things and you don't even know what you're talking about. The old Mentellect flag, and I say the old Mentellect flag, which is what you're seeing, the red, blue, and yellow, we no longer use that flag. We've evolved. The flag is all blue. If you look on the ROM.org site, our flag is all blue. We don't even use that flag anymore. And we don't put our flag on social media. We don't. So you don't even know what you're talking about. Nobody never had an American flag, you see. And you talking about me being a spy or an agent for the so-called, you're just talking out of your head, man. You trying to find anything to say. You a straight clown. You just trying to find anything to say. You trying, because like I said, that first video you made was whack. It was straight garbage. And you don't even know how to roast anybody. You don't even know how to insult anybody. You see, you keep asking about the flag. You're just trying to nitpick and find anything. And every video you make gets whacker and whacker and whacker. Now you're calling me Yoda. You don't resorted to name calling. So I'm just going to call you and Nicholas, which y'all are, two fruitarians. You see, two you already know what I think of you two. I think you two are part of the LBGT community. I really think y'all part of that community. Because you sit up here and talk about I'm full of crap. I'm full of crap, but your buddy Nicholas Jackson, funny, but your buddy Nicholas Jackson is copying me. How am I full of crap if everything out of his mouth verbatim is copying me, but you're bigging up what he said, and he's a part of your Futuritarian group, Fruitarian group. So if you're bigging up his videos where he's copying me verbatim, how is he not full of crap, but I am? You know why that is? Because you don't like that I exposed you. I exposed you. Your name, Nuback 10, comes from me. Nuback comes from me. Nuback 10 comes from me. His whole devil's use of the Z, you talked about, and I'm going to get in this next video you did, which is very strange to me. This video you got, and one of my people put me on to this, about you talking about people being over-carbonated. You mentioned that in that last video where you got the stupid Yoda puppet up or whatnot, when you kind of say, I'm Yoda, some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You're just a real clown, man. And you talking about I'm over-carbonated. Really, that's another way of you saying I'm too dark-skinned. And you got a problem with dark-skinned people. But I'm not even going to get off into that. That'll be the next little 15-minute clip I'm going to give you, because that is a very LBGT white male spirited thing to say, because the so-called white man, he has a problem with the darkness of our skin. The darker they are, the more of a problem he got. And you seem to be the same way, Nuback 10. But like I said, I'm going to wait. I'm going to get off into that video in the next one about examining your idea of this new made up ass thing. You talking about some extra carbonated bull crap that you're talking about that, you know, because if you're extra carbonated, meaning if you're extra dark, you can't really, you know, think right or whatever the hell you said. You know, I got my people listening to your video, and they just tell me what you're saying, because I can't listen to you or Nicholas Jackson. Y'all two clowns, man. And like I said, you worrying about the flag on my arm, but you're still copying from me. You looking at my arms. You worrying about my body parts. This is where your mind is at. You see, ain't like I took any real pictures with that flag out. Ain't like I took any real pictures with that. And if you notice in the corner, since you're staring so hard, that there's a diamond in the corner. There's no stars there. And you said something stupid about, oh, the diamond is not the real crystal. Nigga, the diamond is the crystal. All them other crystals are phony. The diamond is the crystal. When you saw in the Superman thing, when you talk about the Superman thing, which you know nothing about, you don't even understand the story. When you talk about the Superman thing, the crystals was meant to be a diamond. You see, you don't even know what you're talking about. That diamond that he found, or that crystal that he found, was really meant to be a diamond. You see, those are diamonds that they were using. They just couldn't use the term of diamond, but that's what it's meant to be. You don't know that a diamond is a crystal, stupid? You know, it's not, they call it a stone. It's not a stone, it's a crystal. But see, you so slow and simple-minded, you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Because that's what happens when you really working off of emotion. You don't know what you're talking about, just like your boy Nicholas. You copying me, you in a frenzy, and you don't even know what you're saying. You just talking just to be talking. You up here focusing on a flag on my arm, which has no stars on it. So how is that an American flag? There's a diamond at the top. That's a diamond. And I told you the diamond is the real receptor, you see. And it's literal and symbolic at the same time, because the diamond, the chip of the diamond used to be used in needles to play recordings. You do know that, right? Why did they use a diamond chip? Why didn't they use any of these crystals that you're talking about? Why was a diamond chip used in the needle to record players? Do you know that? Because they carried a certain sound to them, a crisp sound to them, like any crystal does, because a crystal is a receiver. The crystal is the receiver, and the needle that was in that record player acted as a receiver to the sound that was going through. You see, that was recorded on that vinyl. That acted that pulled the frequency into that needle, because they knew that the diamond is really a receiver. But see, you don't know nothing about that. You're talking about some crystals. What crystals? What are crystals? You see? What are crystals? You don't even know that. You don't even know. And then you talk this Kwame Brown time. That shows you a timely coon in the Sambo. You're very timely. See, again, you prove that you just ride another man's jock. That's just what you do, Nuback James Smith from Minneapolis or Minnesota, with Minnesota. You just ride another man's jock. You try to pick up off of my foundation and build up my foundation, then get mad like a little bitch when I exposed you and Nicholas. Now you want to talk about it's Kwame Brown time. Because this guy Kwame Brown, some public figure, going off on some of these other celebrity coons, now you want to get on his side. It's Kwame Brown time. You sound like a real cheerleading a little hoe. If you got something to say, then say it. Say it like a man. Don't try to ride no other man's coattails, because that's really just timely stuff. That's really just a bunch of timely, feminine energy style stuff that you're doing right now. That's all that is. You're not a real man. And like I said, that video, that little weak-ass response video, you keep saying the same thing over and over again about the flag and I work for the Jews and whatnot. So then why did you stay in the Republican Mentellect for close to 2 years? Why did you stay in? And you claim that you left because I asked you because you left because I said the flag is you said I said the flag was a world flag. First and foremost, any flag that the Republican Mentellect presents is a world flag. It is meant for the world to see. What the hell are you talking about? It ain't representing the whole world, stupid. It is a world flag for the community, dummy. That's what I said when I said, if I did say it, that was, I thought you understood. I said that's a world flag. And we don't even use that flag no more. We've been stopped using the red, blue, and gold. We done moved on. We done evolved. You see, that's something you don't know about. That's why you always going to be trying to be New Bright 10. And again, why don't you tell the world your real name? Why you and Nicholas Jackson hide behind fake names? Zoreus Nucleus, New Bright 10. You a character. You're characters. You just like them niggas from the conscious community. Young Pharaoh, Brother Polite. You just like these guys. What's your real name? See, my real name is Nuback Minkari, legally. That's my name. See, I don't got no problem with letting people know who I am. You hide behind New Bright 10. Tell everybody your name is James Smith, and you from Minnesota. And stop using what's going on in Minnesota to justify what you going through, that you mentally ill. Just like your buddy New Bright 10. Two birds of a feather flock together. You two flock together. Like I said, you gonna claim that I'm full of crap, but yet you followed me, and yet you're up here calling your buddy New Bright Zoreus Nucleus. You saying that his transmissions are on point, but that's my stuff. All that's my stuff. He's copying everything, and y'all trying to justify it. That person, whatever, his family member, Tracy Jackson. Y'all trying to justify him stealing from you. He brought nothing new, nothing next to the table. Everything is nothing but regurgitation of Mentellect. And all you did was come up with you took some of Mentellect, and now you making up shit as you go along. Especially with this new thing. That's the next video for you. I'm gonna take 15 minutes to explore and examine this garbage you teaching about overcarbonated. Where you get that from? And please logically break that down. Please logically break that down. I'd love to hear that. I would love for you to come on Mentellect Radio and break down this new carbon or this overcarbonated thing you making up. Because it sounds like some buck-broken white supremacist bullshit that you got on you. That spirit of a white man, of a white male who don't like dark-skinned bronze people. That's really what that come off as. And like I said, you come from that state like Minnesota, all them little states like that who got a color issue problem. That's where Prince come from. And you know that little nigga had a problem with with dark-skinned and light-skinned black people and all that colorism. You were no different. You were no different. I wasn't overcarbonated enough when you stole when you came with the New Bright 10 and let quiet frequency. I wasn't too overcarbonated for you to steal from me, though, right? To copy my work, right? Because realistically, you so-called lighter-skinned niggas, what would you have been doing if I didn't teach? What would you have taught if I didn't teach? What would you be if there was no Nuback Minkari? Would you really be teaching? Would you and Nicholas be teaching? Would you niggas even know each other? You know what y'all would be doing? Nothing. Like what y'all basically doing now, just wasting time, just talking, just because you got a voice and a mouth and a platform to talk. You just talking. That's all. Talking about nothing. But that's the mentality of so-called black male today. The buck-broken. I just finished doing the broadcast on the mentally buck-broken black male. And you and Nicholas Jackson, James Smith and Nicholas Jackson, Zoreus Nucleus and New Bright 10, y'all definitely, the fruitarians, you definitely fit the bill of mentally broken black males. Buck-broken black males. Effeminized black males. Because I said what you're doing is very effeminate. Copying another man is effeminate. Sitting up here calling me names all because I exposed you and told the truth, gave you people the reality on you. You bad now, so now you want to hit me with your purse. You see, you guys are weirdos, man. You guys are straight weirdos, man. Effeminized black male weirdos. But like I said, man, I'm going to touch on that thing. We're going to examine that because I want everybody to see where you coming from, nigga. Don't try to take the video down because we're going to examine and see about this whole extra carbonate, overcarbonated BS that you made up. You see, this is what happens when niggas just run their mouth, just be free to talk. That's what happens. But that's it, man. That's it. That's all. Got nothing for these clowns. Nothing for you. You see, you wanted to talk to me on the phone. What you want to talk to a person who got so much carbon for? Why you want